Hello and welcome to the 25th anniversary of IMSH. We are live here in the press box. I'm your host, Megan Hughes. And joined along with me today are our guests on the SimOps 2025 Planning Committee. To my left is Chris Larkner. Welcome, Chris. And then we have Matthew Needler. Hello, Matthew. And last but very not least, beautiful Miss Chandra Jameson. How is everyone today?
Doing well.
Doing really well.
Absolutely great.
Awesome.
Good. So, who wants to tell me a little bit about SimOps? What exactly is it, and who is the target audience?
I feel like SimOps really is sort of like a mini version of this, but it's really tailored to operations and technology focus for the SimTech side of things, where the focus and the target audience really is the SimOps techs and specialists that are doing the hands-on, boots-on-the-ground stuff, making the Sims run.
It really is about what is the magic that goes on behind the scenes. How do we make that simulator come to life? How do we make this sim come to life? How is it realistic? How are we achieving those learning objectives through the technology that we're using? And then when it all fails, how do we fix it? So that's definitely the back and behind the scenes work that a lot of the sim specialists do.
And it's a great opportunity to network. IMSH is so large, so sometimes you see somebody virtually online, but you're like, where are you at? And they're at the other side of the conference hall. But where SimAts, because it is our community of the simulation specialists, you can actually connect, get those resources and start using that community to better your center.
Wonderful. So tell me a little bit more about where is this conference being held? How will this location enhance the overall attendee experience?
Absolutely. So I will actually take care of that one. So we are going to be hosting SimOps 2025 at the Jump Simulation Training Education Center. And so it is located right in the middle of Central Illinois and Peoria, Illinois. And we are 160,000 square feet of education, of simulation education that is directly to simulation and education. So we are a collaboration with the University College of Medicine in Peoria as well as OSF Healthcare, and we are dedicated to that education, whether it's GME, UGME, nursing, EMS. We're hitting everybody and we're going as far as we can with it.
That's perfect. Anything else to add, Chandra?
And like I said, it's in Peoria. For me, it's an hour and a half drive, but the center that Jump Simulation Center that Chris manages, it has such a broad reach. So even though we're centrally located between the state of Illinois and Indiana, where Matthew's from, it's just going to hit such a broad audience.
Yeah.
Fabulous. So what is this year's theme for SimOps?
This year's theme is Access Granted, and it's really about leveraging SimTech operations side and how we can really use technology to get people like access and use technologies for smaller rural centers or centers that don't have a huge budget, how they can use the technology and expertise of the operationists to really equalize that playing field and really bring that so that even small centers can have a huge impact through their technology staff.
Speaking of Access Granted as the theme, how does that shape the conference goals and activities?
Go ahead.
Okay. So as I said before, so Jump is huge, and we dabble in just about a little bit of everything, and one of our big major focuses is through innovation. And so those innovation solutions that we're coming up with that address healthcare problems are the same solutions that we can and will use in simulation to address those networking issues. How do we get out into those communities that don't have the same resources? So it's going to actually be really nice for everybody that's going to come into that facility, see what is possible, but then see what we also do when we're not taking the entire building on the road with us. So we're going, for my simulation specialist, for example, we're going to the Upper Peninsula of Escanaba, Michigan to do sim at one of our regional hospitals. We're not bringing the entire sim center. We're taking what we need and then also having to come up with clever solutions to solve some of the problems that are that far away.
I hear that the call for content is opening soon, January 14th. That's exciting.
Yes. Tomorrow.
I know. I'm thinking, what day is it? This has been such a great conference. So January 14th, what are the topics or focus areas that you guys are looking to highlight?
I feel like we have kind of a lot. Obviously it's SimOps, so technology and operations is going to be a huge one, but also like innovative solutions, homegrown solutions, things like that. How to do learning theory development, things like that, so that operationists can learn both sides of both the educational side and the tech side.
Yeah, and then the other piece that we're also looking at is so what are those, let's say, more open source options? So leveraging artificial intelligence, how can you slim down your resource times of using, let's say, AI to plan a simulation event, write a case, write a script, all the things that bunch up your time, can you send that and offset that with artificial intelligence? So AI is another component that we're looking to utilize because everybody's going to use it a little differently.
And we'll have the opportunity for some professional development and some research, because more and more it's the simulation operations specialists are the subject matter experts. So when they're being pulled into the intake process for curriculum, for education theory learning, or even a research study, being with AI, it's your operations specialist, and it's like, where do we start? So we're going to have some opportunities for those research.
So that means you need presenters. Can you tell me a little bit about how can somebody present? What's involved in the submission process?
We've been actually working on that over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
We're building the website, so it's going to be very streamlined. You'll go in, you'll pick your topics, things like that. We've all been practicing. We've been testing all of the different things so that you can.
Typical sim fashion, trying to break something to make sure it works the first time. So.
But it's going to be a very efficient and streamlined process. It's just going to be online, right? And there's going to be, you pick your category and who the target audience is and what level, intermittent or expert level, what the talking points are and things like that.
Well, I am looking forward to seeing how everything turns out. I'm sure it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Make sure to sign up if you'd like to present at SimOps. And thank you all for joining us today. Stay tuned for another episode here at the Press Box.